My name is John, and this is my story. Well, my story starts with it goes back a year, and I've always been in this pursuit of being happy and finding happiness and true happiness. So I always first try to find it through material things, and then I thought that probably if I'd be in a relationship with a girl, probably I'd just be happy, but that didn't work. And then for some reason, I always thought my friends and like all the parties that I went to would, really be the thing, and with all the music and everything. But then I don't know, I spiraled down with like drinking and all of a sudden, like all my parties, like the every Saturday thing that I did became into every other day kind of it just became like a regular story of my life, like, and that itself became monotonous. And all of a sudden one day I was at this party, and it was a day right before my exam, my second term exam, and I passed out at the party. I got into a drinking competition with a friend, and I couldn't give 3 exams because of food poisoning, apparently because of the alcohol. It's a rule in our college that you cannot give a re-exam if you're absent for the exam. You can fail the paper and give a re-exam, but otherwise you can't. So then like I lost a year, and that was a shock, because I was pretty okay at studies. So right after that I was like really broken, and that's when all my insecurities started coming out, and I was always stressed because now I had to worry about things. I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? I kind of had this vague idea that there is a God somewhere, but I just didn't know much about it. I met a friend, and she while she was talking to me, she was like, hey, there's this thing we do, and do you want to like come by and just step in? And I thought it was a party that she was inviting me to, so I asked her, like, is it a party? And she said, mm-hmm. But the thing is, it was nothing even close to a party, okay? Like firstly it's in the middle of the afternoon, and I walk into this room, and we take our shoes outside and we go and step in. And when we step in, what happens is we all are sitting down on the ground in a circle, okay? And there was this boy who was sitting there, and he was like, hi, my name is so and so, and everyone said hi back to him at the same time. And he was, so I thought it was like Alcoholics Anonymous or something. So I was like, okay, God's hearing my prayer maybe. And then all of a sudden, he threw a big bomb at me. Like, he said, and this is my testimony. I mean, a year back ago, I didn't know what testimony meant. So I was like, what? Why? Why would you do this, man? And then he started talking about life, and it was very deep. So at that point, these things didn't fall in place for me. So I was like, but at the same time, it's like I had nothing to lose, and I really wanted to know God, and, something that could like save me and make me happy and things like that. But and by the end of it, like, there was another friend over there who was like, why don't you just pray with me? And so I prayed with him, and the next day he called me for service. So this thing that happened was on a Saturday, so then I came on Sunday for the service, and it just felt good. So then after that, I just kept on coming in every Sunday for like 3 Sundays, and then I went for a retreat. And at the retreat, I kind of really met people, and we kind of spoke, and that really built my curiosity to know Christ more. And I think that's what really, I mean, the whole point of loving Christ kind of makes me feel happy and content with life right now. I mean, with all the difficulties, with all the madness, I think this is something that I really need. For me, somehow my pursuit right now is to be in that calm, and it's just by talking to Christ. And every time I pray, like maybe in the morning or at night, that's what I really seek every time. I feel like I want to reach towards Him with every day of my life, and I believe that everything else falls in place. Like, everything else is a byproduct, like work, college. There's this verse in the Bible, in Philippians chapter 4, verse 12. I know how to be brought low, and I know how to be abound. In any and every circumstance, I've learned the secret of facing plenty and hunger, abundance and need. I think just by knowing Christ, I think to me, Christ is enough. No matter what the circumstance, Christ is enough. My name is John, and I will be a light.